share the message this morning. The text I'm talking on today is from Matthew chapter 7 verse 13. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. See, we're now coming to the end of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. And all through this sermon, he talks about what it takes to enter the kingdom of heaven. It is much more than just saying we're Christian. It's much more than going to church and following Christian traditions and rituals. Remember the verse I've been using for my theme through my previous messages. And that is from the beginning of Jesus' sermon, from Matthew chapter 5 verse 20. For I tell you that unless your righteousness surpasses that of the Pharisees and the teachers of the law, you will certainly not enter the kingdom of heaven. See, I worry about people today, including Christians, that have chosen to take the easy way through life, or as the text says, have entered through the wide gate. For those of you who know me well, and I'm speaking about my younger days here, you know that I once entered through the wide gate. See, I should have known better. I was certainly taught better. But age, circumstances and a decent amount of stupidity led me down a path of destruction. Now, fortunately for me, I was saved from that total destruction, but I was left with deep scars of shame and guilt that even affects me today deeply. And personally, I am thankful that Jesus offered me a way to salvation as a free gift, because there's no way I'd ever have a chance to pay it back. See, there's no amount of gold or silver or all the good works in the world would ever be enough to cover the dark stains of sin and corruption. Thank God for his forgiveness, because I wouldn't expect forgiveness from others or myself. It was all so easy when I think about it now. See, I was free to do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted to do it. I was on the road to destruction. I was in a hurry to get there, and I loved every minute of it. Now, I'm not saying this to tell you about how bad I was or anything. It's just that I'd made some mistakes along the way that I regret. Now, I'm sure we could all look at ourselves and say that we've made some mistakes that we regret. If you haven't made any mistakes, well, I envy you, because you must be much smarter than I am. See, today I have a message, and that message is to not go through the wide gate, because that is not only the destruction of the body, it's also the destruction of the soul. There's no coming back from either of those. See, going through the wide gate is the easiest thing in the world. Who wants to go through the narrow gate anyway? So I was looking at a cartoon the other day about the lockdown from the COVID-19 virus. A couple had been in isolation for a while. Well, while they were home, they'd been eating and sitting around. They were now standing at the front door after the isolation, wondering how they were going to get out, because they'd grown so big and fat they couldn't fit through the door. It's easy sitting around eating too much. I should know, because I think there's been some of my problem, although to tell the truth, it's probably been going on a long time before COVID virus. The last month or so, I've been on a diet. And you who know me well can stop laughing. Heard that all before, you say. See, Every doctor I've ever visited since my childhood days has taken my blood pressure and told me to lose weight. But don't they realise that I've got big bones and very relaxed stomach muscles? I remember speaking to the specialist once, and I asked him, what do I have to do to lose weight? And he told me to work out what I eat, only eat half it, and throw the other half in the bin. I said, I'd probably be hungry. And he looked at me and said, yes, exactly. It's all too hard, though. I would too often just laugh it off and make silly jokes or stupid excuses. As I said before, I'm not too smart. Anyway, a month or so ago, I got sick of it all and made up my mind to change. Now, I've got an app on my phone that measures calories, and to lose weight, I can only eat 1,500 calories a day. That's not much really, not all day. So I find I've got to make good, healthy choices of food to eat. Who would have thought that the way to lose weight is to eat less food? Fancy that. I know it's common sense, and all the doctors would say that, but why do I have to be the one to give up all the nice things and eat healthy rabbit food? I can hear all the weight loss people out there now going, oh, you can eat healthy food, it can taste delicious too, but sorry, I'm not buying it. Anyway, I'm used to going through the wide gate. I don't really think that I could even fit through the narrow gate anyway. See, since I've started, I've lost 5 kilograms, so I know it works. So if I'm to lose more weight, I have to continue the way I've been going. Make a whole new lifestyle of healthy eating. See, I should have really started this a long time ago, because I worked out I've probably got about 30 kilograms to go, but like I said, I'm not real smart. I guess if I'm to lose weight, I have to do the work, like in my message today. I can't pretend that I'm on a diet, or I can't go around telling people I'm on a diet and then not lose any weight. People would start to believe when I start saying I'm not too smart. See, this is what Jesus was saying in his sermon. You can't pretend that you're a Christian, or say that you're a Christian and then live like you aren't. You can't go through the wide gate and then pretend that you've gone through the narrow gate, or you can't go through the wide gate and then tell everyone that you've gone through the narrow gate. See, people are watching. So we can't say that we're living one way and others see us living a life completely different. See, it is possible to be religious and not be a Christian, because this is the issue that Jesus had with the Pharisees. The Pharisees went out of their way to appear righteous in front of people. And Jesus said this about them in Matthew 23, verse 28. In the same way, on the outside you appear to people as righteous, but on the inside you are full of hypocrisy and wickedness. See, our text today gives us a choice, and the choice is our own. Take the wide gate as the road is wide and easy. See, most people are on this road because this is the road to be on. Why make life harder for ourselves? Why not enjoy all we have? Why not gather things together and just make life a little easier? Eat, drink and be merry, that's the life. Just do what we want. Be who we want. Anything goes on the wide road. Everyone is accepted on that wide road. And anyone on that road wants everyone else to be on it too. Life is good on the wide road. And everything is all fun and games till the wheels fell off or something goes wrong. It's a bit like not bothering to insure your car, and then you run slap bang into the back of a Mercedes-Benz. The car was running fine. I even had extra cash because I didn't have to pay insurance. Now I have a debt that's going to take years to pay off. Let's all take the wide gate. Hey, what could possibly go wrong? That Jesus tells us that is the way to destruction. Well, how would he know what we're doing? He's not here. I don't believe in him anyway. I'm sorry to tell you this, but it is beside the point what you believe when you take the wide gate. It really makes no difference at all what your beliefs are or your opinions when you're on the road to destruction. It's a little bit like a quote I heard from that classic movie, The Magnificent Seven. A man jumped from the top of a building, and as he fell past each floor, they heard him say, "So far so good, so far so good." Jesus tells us that most people go through the wide gate, and that only a few will go by the narrow gate. Jesus asks us to follow him through the narrow gate, and he also says that he will walk beside us and guide us along the way. Why would we want to do that? Surely there must be an easier way. People would laugh at us if we said we were following Jesus. They would tell us to join them through the wide gate. Look at us, living a free and easy life, doing what we want and when we want to do it. So far so good, so far so good. See, Jesus offers the way to eternal life. It can only be found through the narrow gate. You can almost hear the cry of outrage coming through the opening of the wide gate. Look at us. You can't tell us what to do. We can do what we like, when we like. So far so good. So far so good. How do you find the narrow gate? Matthew says it in chapter 7 verse 7. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be open to you. Still not sure? Inbox us. Send a message. Our mobile phone number's in the front cover. We are pretty easy to find. Have a great and blessed week. And may your path lead through the front gate.